The views and opinions expressed by the guests and others do not reflect the broadcast of Nick and Night or those associated with this brand. Nick and Night does not condone the overindulgence of alcoholic beverages, nor do we support drinking and driving. Please drink responsibly. Hey y'all, welcome back to Nick at Night. I am your girl, MzNik.
It's your boy P, King to a God. What's good, Nick?
I got a story to tell.
First, before you dive into that, let these people know where they can find you.
Okay, y'all, before we get into the hot, juicy shit, follow me on social media. I am at MzNik at Night on all platforms, MzNik ATNITE. P, where can they find you at?
The real P.I.G, Lemonade, TikTok, and Instagram.
Okay. And make sure y'all go join the group, Nick at Night, the after party.
And subscribe.
And subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Page. Yeah.
Make sure y'all subscribe and turn on your notifications so that way you get a notification every time the new episode airs.
Yeah, let's take baby steps. Just subscribe. Subscribe first. We'll get to the notification.
So let's get into my story that I got to tell.
Your Biggie story. Come on.
So, y'all know I've been in Texas since 2003.
Okay.
Moved here. It couldn't have been no more than 3 years, maybe 2 years, right? Meet a guy.
Mm-hmm.
We talking.
Hold on, pause. Where was he from?
I'm assuming Dallas.
Okay. So from Texas.
He's from Texas.
Okay.
From Texas.
All right, carry on.
He was African though. Yeah.
All right,
so okay. So we talking. And in the midst of us talking, I know this nigga on bullshit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Peep it immediately. But you know, I don't know nobody here. I'm gonna entertain this shit for a while. That's okay. I started receiving, back then we had house phone.
Okay.
I'm receiving anonymous calls on my cell phone, receiving anonymous calls on my house phone, and receiving anonymous calls at work. Right? At work. Again, I've only been here a maximum of 3 years. So I don't know nobody. Nobody calls this house phone except for my mama, right?
Okay.
One day they forgot to block the number. Okay. I take note, save the number in my phone. That's who called me anonymous, but okay. So, one day we sitting there chilling, watching TV, and somebody knocking my door.
Oh, wow.
I know like 5 women in Texas at that point. So I go to my door because I'm thinking, who coming to my house? Because I don't know anybody, right?
Right.
So I go to the front door, look through the peephole. I can only see the back of the woman, but it's a black, thick chick, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking, that ain't none of the 5 women that I know.
She had a big back?
No, she was actually shapely.
Okay.
She had a big booty. I could see the big booty.
Okay.
So I'm like, well, damn. So I go to him. I say, hey, is there any possibility that your baby mama could have followed you to my house?
So you knew he had a baby mama?
I knew he had a baby mama.
Okay.
He had told me some stories about the baby mama.
Okay.
So he like, oh, damn. Get your ass out of my house. Really? So by the time he get his ass up and leave, she gone. Now that's all I'm gonna tell y'all about the story because I don't want to incriminate myself. Because I'm like, did this bitch just come to my front door? So the moral of the story is what I learned years ago.
Mm-hmm.
These Texas women don't play about these men, baby.
Well, that's different though.
Is it?
Yeah, because, well, we don't know if she was African or not because the African.
She wasn't.
Okay.
She wasn't. So, and let me go here. The reason, the purpose of this story, right, is because as I mentioned, you know, a lot of people it's been in the news lately of people getting killed from unfortunately, from infidelity, right? Okay. And that's one of the reasons why I'm very, very huge on, I don't I don't deal with cheaters, and I don't cheat. Because even in being the main woman, you can have the side chick want to kill you to get you out the way. Cause as you have said, you and T was saying, y'all never gonna leave your wife, right? You might play with her all day long. You might make her feel special, but you're not leaving your wife. And she knows that. So the only way for her to move into that position is to get the wife out the way.
That's one way to do it. It's an unfortunate way to do it. But let's circle back to your situation.
Okay.
Was he from Nigeria or another part of the country? I don't
fucking know. I wasn't all that damn invested in the situation. Okay. And the funny thing is, I swear, when he said he was coming over that night, I was like, let me quit playing with this damn boy.
But you let him come over.
I let him come over, but the plan was to go ahead and nip this shit in the bud when he came over.
So hold on, because we moving fast. Let me slow this train down some. So you said you think the other woman was American.
Yes.
So there's a possibility that she married him, right? Possibility. Nothing is factual. And she got him his permanent residency.
That's not what happened.
Okay.
That's not what happened. She did say they were married. She said that. See, that's what I'm trying. But she said that. But he right there, while on speakerphone, said, no, they were not married. And she said that there was a ceremony performed, and I don't know, apparently there was a miscommunication in what exactly. Now, I do know that in the state of Texas at that point, they were not married because, that's public information, so you can look that shit up and see.
Well, what about common law? Because, Texas is a common law
She said that
state,
there was a ceremony performed. It
could have been an African ceremony.
Exactly. Right. So I think in her mind, whatever ceremony that was performed, they were married, but legally they weren't. And he said they wasn't.
Legally, according to U.S. law.
I don't fucking know. All I know is, like, I had to tell her, baby, you dialed the phone number, right? So you saw the area code. I'm not from here. I don't know how y'all do this shit.
Stop. Okay, so. So, other than that being, because we're really talking about
the mess. Like,
the mess and being careful with who you deal with.
Being very careful with who you're dealing with.
In this scenario, you're really talking about the understanding of the parties involved, right?
The parties involved and the transparency in the conversations, right? Because had he come in, like I said, I honestly, he was cool. We hadn't talked that long, right? It really had not been that long. And had he come in and said, he still messed. Clearly, there was a miscommunication with me as well as with the baby mama. He clearly was still messing with his baby mama.
No, he was going there once he left your house.
Exactly. Yeah. So if you came to me and said, I got a situation with my baby mama, I would have bowed out, right?
Okay.
But when you're not being transparent and, we talked about men who will do all the things for the woman to make her, married men who will do all the things for the side piece to make her feel special, to make her feel like, ultimately, sometimes they feel like I don't need another man because I'm good, because he's fulfilling everything all of the needs that I need. He is fulfilling that, so I don't need another man. But you still got a partial man over here. You don't have a whole man. You got a man that's when he's available, and sometimes them lines get blurred.
Yeah, but in your scenario, was he Hakeem or Simi?
Shit, I don't know. Shit, the motherfucker act like he was what's the daddy?
Jaffe Joffer?
That's how she act like she was him. He was her. Shit, what the fuck? I said, girl.
He got his old money.
Yes. That's how she act like. She act like he
could have.
He could have. He had to.
He could have told you he was a goat herder.
I mean, the things that could have happened from that, you came on my property and knocked on my front door after you've been stalking me, heifer.
But you know that's real, right?
Oh, I know. Like it's absolutely real.
Some of the parables of it are so real. Like, I used to work with this guy that was from Ghana. And he told me that when he went back home, yeah, he had women to bathe him. Now, he wasn't a king or prince or no shit, but he really had women to bathe him.
Well, he definitely knew he did not meet that in me.
No,
now, I don't know what the fuck she was doing, but he definitely didn't meet that in me.
I'm saying all of that to say that if he had not even brainwashed her, if he had convinced her of his culture in the way that he needs to be treated by her, and she's done all of this, right? So, Nick, you're trying to tell me.
So what I'm trying to say is.
Hold on. Let me land. You're trying to tell me if a dude, and this is far-fetched, right? But if a dude convinces you to wash his feet, bathe him, that if he stepped out, you wouldn't be knocking on the next woman's door?
First of all, you know
you
the type
of...
Hold on. Dude. Right. So let's talk. Let's start there.
Okay.
In order for me to be bathing this dude's feet,
his whole body.
Let's go there.
Okay.
Do you know how rich he got to be?
Like, you wasn't around long enough to find out, though.
No. See, now you acting like you don't know me. I just said, ain't no fucking way. I'm finna meet. God. I don't care how rich the new nigga is.
Oh my gosh.
Now, if you taking care of me to where I can do, like, I can go get on a plane to Dubai tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, but guess what? At that point, I don't give a damn what you go do. But what I'm not finna do is go ring some other woman's doorbell for her to open up that door shooting me over you.
You're right.
I'm not finna do none of that.
Right.
If you cheating like that, either one, I don't care.
Right.
Or two, I'm out.
Well,
and if you got money like that, I don't care.
So on a serious note, right? That I think that type of behavior comes from not being transparent and misleading the other person.
It could be, but at the end of the day, when does that could have ended so bad?
It could have, because
that could have ended so bad. And like I told her, you got a son, I got a son.
Oh, y'all had a conversation.
Oh, you know me. Your son don't need you in the grave. Mine don't need me in jail.
Oh, because
this nigga ain't working. All I'm saying.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, by the end of that conversation, she was crying and apologizing because I had to just keep it real with her, woman to woman. Girl, what the fuck are you doing?
Right.
Like, I only known him in a few weeks. I know he's a liar, so I know you know. I know you know what you're dealing with. And you risking your life
she might have got a quick $15K for the come up.
Is it worth your life? And that's my whole thing. So when it comes to
$15K is worth their life.
When it comes to these relationships and these temporary emotions, you know, like they say, well, how many people in jail due to reacting from their fucking emotions?
Yeah.
When it comes to these emotions, if you can't control your emotions, what you got? Especially when it comes to somebody that's cheating on you. Somebody that's cheating on you, somebody that's cheating with you. Nah, it's not your life. Come on.
But Nick, I can't let you get away with that, because last episode I just asked you about managing your emotions.
That's a whole nother ball game if I'm arguing with my man versus me going to try to fight a chick over a nigga.
Okay, so let's move the goalposts a little bit.
Okay.
You could be arguing with your man because you feel like another woman is getting too much attention from him.
Okay.
So you still have to manage that emotion.
You do. You do. However, I am still arguing with my man. So when we talk about knowing roles and shit, I'm not arguing with no married man who got a whole wife over there. That's not my concern. Yeah. I can't. You see what I'm saying? So when it's mine, I'm arguing with him. I ain't gonna go too far left though. When we talking about managing emotions, I'm gonna speak my mind though.
Yeah, I think for me, right? Ooh, I share a lot with y'all. When I wasn't this nice, faithful, romantic guy, I think the best side chick I ever had, she held it down to the 8th degree, 10th degree.
Yeah, she knew her role.
I messed up and this is why my brother, stop lying to these women and stop lying to your wife about these women. I messed up and said that she was gay.
Mm. You know and so what? How was that a mess up though?
Because of all things, she was cool with saying,
but she didn't like that shit. That
like you ain't gotta say I'm gay, dog.
I mean,
and she had a point.
What did she want you to say?
Well, she had this whole shit drawn up. I didn't know she had it drawn up, but when she got the call, because she got the call from my
ex-wife,
and she was like, "Nah, we just work together. We just work on a few projects. That's why you see us talking, but you see it ain't never long.
Yeah,
we just working on some projects for work." She had the shit painted out.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm gonna say this. You know how I'm against cheating, but I've always said, cover your shit up. And if y'all ass got that shit that goddamn sold up, I can't even be mad.
I didn't know. Because I didn't communicate about what happens if we get caught.
Yeah.
She had already.
So you know what else I tell you? She's a professional side chick.
Which is why after the divorce, I never went back that route. Because
she's a professional at that shit. Yeah.
You was good at doing this. Yeah. And I had a few violations, which is also why I have the rule 3 and out.
Yeah. She was a professional. And some women like that, right? Some women do not want to be the main woman. And some men don't want to be the main man. They don't want that responsibility that comes with the relationship. So they cool with being... Here, look, baby, you got to go home now. You don't want your husband to wake up.
Oh, that was her.
See what I'm saying?
That was her. She was.
Yeah, that's, ooh.
She was a good one.
But that is, I will say this.
And the best possible terms of being a good
side chick. Yeah,
she was a good one.
And but I will say this though, like if you are going to be in that role, be in that role. Nothing aggravates me more than when I see people who are in these cheating relationships trying to act like this is a fucking relationship.
Well, you can never do that, right?
They do though. It happens a lot, and that's the problem. Like, and you know, and like when they talk about poly lifestyle now, right? And so the thing is, they say, well, he probably cheating on you anyway, so you might as well, at least at this point, you know, like, no, there are, you know, I'm old school,
right?
I'm old school, so even when it came down to granddaddy having a whole nother. Yeah, sometimes they did know, didn't they?
Oh yeah, Big Mama knew.
But he kept that shit.
She knew the offspring.
I can't.
That was the difference then. See, you're liberated now.
I just can't.
You have rights now. You got to think. Mama didn't have rights.
Yeah.
She had to.
She had to.
She was stuck in that.
That's like what fences. I guess so. Oh my God, I got so mad. There's a part in there where she found out about his other woman. Let's just start at he couldn't read, okay?
Denzel?
Yes, because it's back in the day. So
right.
He couldn't read or write. But when his wife found out about the other woman, and he said, well, now I ain't got to make no more excuses. When I don't come home on Fridays, you know where I'm at. When I tell you that ran my blood pressure up in real life, Because I just can't imagine a man telling me that shit. Like I'm going to be like, oh, okay.
Well, we married. You can't go nowhere. You don't got no rights. We talking back in the day.
That's back then.
So you got to put it in its proper context and perspective.
However,
at that point, you can't go nowhere. You're literally mine in that point in time. What you gonna do?
That nigga said, well, now when I don't come home on Fridays, you know where I'm at. And she was just crying. She was just distraught. And I was like,
build a bridge and get over it. Back then. I'm speaking from back then. Build a bridge and get over it. But now, y'all can get guns. Now, you're far more independent. Now, in a lot of scenarios, unfortunately, you may be the breadwinner.
And let me tell you the other thing, and this comes from my reality
and not
show.
Unfortunately, but you're the breadwinner. Right.
This comes from a lot of my crime shows. A lot of men, and this has happened though, not too long ago here in Dallas. You cheating, you're married, you know what you're doing. Other woman get pregnant, you kill her.
Get a vasectomy, fellas.
I'm just like, what? So,
listen,
it really leaves me speechless because everybody knew what they were doing, right? Everybody knew what the consequences was of these actions. Why does somebody have to die because, oh shit, now the shit has hit the fan?
Listen, so I have a vasectomy. Full transparency, right? I got a vasectomy. My uncle called me because both my parents are deceased. My uncle called me that helped raise me a part of my life. He said, hey, nephew, congratulations on your son. Thanks, Unc. He got 10 toes? Yeah, Unc. He got 10 fingers? Yeah, Unc. He functioning good, right? I mean, ain't nothing going on with him? Nah, he's straight, Unc. Why, what's up? All right, boy, go get your balls cut. What? He said, boy, your track record ain't no damn good. Just from your father.
Yeah,
and your brothers.
Yeah.
Oh, my father had 24 plus kids, rumor has it.
Yeah.
Right? I'm the 24th.
Yeah.
I got brothers that had 10 plus kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
He said, boy, go get your shit cut.
Yeah.
2 weeks later, I scheduled an appointment and got my shit cut.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Unc was right.
But you know, a lot of men don't want to do that.
Man, listen.
They really don't want to do that.
For me, thinking marriage would be successful. She already had 2 kids. Together we had 1. He got brothers. I'm good.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, just unfortunately, moving to Dallas at that point in time, because I got here in 2005, it seemed like they loved married dudes.
I've heard that.
And I was knocking them down. I was.
But no, I've heard that. I've heard that. And a lot of them be married.
Oh, the ring was a magnet. I thought about going to get a ring just to see if it's still working.
And so you got, and that's the thing, because it's like if her husband ever find out, he may snap out and kill somebody. Like, this shit is a dangerous ass game.
You know what, Nick? We might have to do that as an experiment. I might have to go get me like a cheap sterling silver ring
and then see
off of TikTok or something. And we'll see.
I used to wear a ring when I first moved here. I used to wear a ring to try to.
Yeah, but we don't care about that because we'll ask your ass if you happy. See, that's what.
Why he ain't here with you?
Dudes
must
is
not
trash.
be. He must be cheating on you. Like, and I hate her.
Men
like,
be
you
trash.
don't even know. Yeah, it didn't mean shit.
See, my level of dirty macking back then was, you happy though? Well, God bless him.
No, even if I say I'm happy, then it's, well, why he ain't here with you? He must be out somewhere cheating on you.
That was a different level of dirty macking.
Yeah.
My dirty macking stopped at, are you happy? Right? Because after that, now for me, I seem like I'm begging.
Yeah.
And you, it's more around.
Yeah.
So I left it at that.
Yeah.
But
But I will say, I do not think a ring on a woman is a magnet, but I have heard a ring on a man is a magnet.
Yeah, but for so many reasons, right? So I remember the one girl, and we did all right as a married couple, right? We had a nice house. We had a couple cars.
Mm-hmm.
We did all right. I drove the beater for the most part, but on certain days, we were fans of Navigators back then.
Okay.
Certain days, I would drive the Navigator to work. So the one chick saw the Navigator. She was like, "Oh, damn, you good."
Mm-hmm.
I said, "We all right."
Yeah.
Next question that chick said was, "Where your credit at? 7s or 8s?"
Oh, wow.
I said, "What?"
Right.
I said, "Man, I don't know, man. My wife handled all of that."
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We going to happy hour after work?
Don't give a fuck about what your wife. Don't give a damn about that.
Knocked her down in the back of the truck.
But you
lift that tailgate up on that Navigator. Knocked her down in the back of the truck.
You know, a lot of guys now don't wear a ring. And that has been a debate in recent years of, would you require your husband to wear a ring or not?
I think that's just personal preference.
I would require it.
Why?
Because if, God forbid, anything happened, this bitch is not going to have the excuse to say, I didn't know. Yeah.
All right, so rings are funny, right? So can you kind of see the tan line?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the same with a ring, right?
You're going to get that tan line.
So even if you take it off,
you saw that tan line.
You're going to see the tan line.
And we look for that.
So unless you...
we look for that.
Or being a dirtball and taking it off as soon as you leave the house.
And at some point, you're going to lose it if that's the case.
Yes or no?
Yeah, at some point, you're going to lose that shit. Y'all are...
Not lose it, you may forget to put it back on before you enter the house.
Yeah. That would...
It's too much work. Which is why I say in my older years and being more mature and being more knowledgeable and not wanting the personal stress, I'm never going down that road again.
And you don't have to take it off, right? Because again, one, they're attracted to the ring. Two, they don't care. And that's fine. That's fine. They don't care. That's fine. But if my husband cheat and the shit hit the fan, well, she ain't gonna be able to say, "Well, I didn't know." No, you know.
Yeah, but I want to say, Nick, at this age, right? Like, you may have saved yourself by not getting married at an earlier age, right? Because whoever you decide to marry now may have all of that out of their system, right?
I would hope that's the plan, right?
Like for me, all of that is out of my system. So if I do end up, and ladies, please don't remix this statement. If I do end up with a ring on my finger, then that woman is that valuable to me
that you're not gonna sacrifice it.
I'm not. I know what I really have. You know what I'm saying?
And that is me and my friends talk about this a lot, because we are now also at an age where those men who got married early are now divorced, right? And so they've been married 20, 30 years. Now they don't want to do this shit no more. Now they out here doing all of the shit that they should have done in their 20s. They're doing it now in their 40s and 50s.
20, 30 years is a long time to be married.
Because a lot of, especially what I have heard down here, what I've learned, a lot of them get married at like between 18 and 20. And so now here you are 40 and the shit don't work because y'all are two completely different people, right? What you thought you needed at 18 and 20.
Right. You didn't need. That was really probably lust.
That was probably lust, right? Or there was some superficial values there that you was like, and y'all, sometimes you grow together, but then you also, when you when you grown, when you 40 plus, you know exactly what you want, what you need, and you looking at your mate like, this ain't it.
Yeah, and then you
But then, especially for the men, Now you out here trying to knock them all down because you didn't do none of that shit.
Post-divorce?
Post-divorce.
Yeah, post-divorce, you try to get into your bag. But I think it's still those dudes because in that time frame of marriage, right, I think the wife may have helped you develop who you are at that point. And for whatever reason the divorce happened, it happened. But now you walk into the single world with a different level of confidence.
Yeah.
She got you with probably light to no confidence.
Yeah.
And built you up. Like, for me, I didn't get married till I was maybe 27, 28.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I had done the fucking Freakniks, the Greek Fest. I had done the fucking, the shit in the fucking ski resort shit we used to do.
Okay.
I had done all the wild shit. You know what I'm saying? I had done the rap shit, the groupies. I had done all of that shit.
Yeah.
So now, when I'm out there in the world now, that shit don't move
Entice
me.
you, yeah.
It don't move me.
Yeah.
I've done a lot at a young age. You know what I'm saying? Where that tight dress.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if you got a yeast infection. No, I'm so serious. Them tight jeans, because I'm wondering how your shit breathing. I look at, yo, we gonna have a real talk or no?
Hey, you sure look, you dead ass
I'm
serious.
so serious. That shit do not, you wearing this shit that's hugging you so tight, don't move me. I'm looking at you different.
Yeah.
Your nails a certain length. I'm wondering how you wiping your ass without getting shit on your fingertips.
And honestly, it's funny that you say that, right? Because like I said, we talked about the fact of dating or meeting these men at this age. It has been a challenge because a lot of them have come, they're scorned, right? They have come out of this bad divorce and they don't want to ever do it no more. And a lot of me and my friends, we've never been married before. So it's like, damn, so I get robbed of my wedding because of you made a bad choice. But that also can be the beauty of it, right? Because like you said, you at your age is looking at the more important shit.
Right.
Where there are some, yes, there are some that's on that, we trying to knock everything down. I'm trying to catch up for lost time. But there are some that's looking at the more important shit.
Yeah, but the man, whether the woman wants to believe it or not, he needs that window, right?
Yeah.
So I would tell any woman.
After post-divorce.
Post-divorce. If you find out that the man was married and he recently got divorced, I would say if it's within a 3-year window, leave him the fuck alone.
So 3 years at least.
He needs time to go sow his royal oats. We making a catch y'all catching it or not.
Now let's say this. Does it matter the length of time that he's been married? Like say he was only married for 2 years. You still think he need 3 years, or if he was like married for 20 years? If he was
married 2 years, depending on the reason, you might not even want to fuck with him at all.
Really? 2 years?
You couldn't commit for more than 2 years?
Well, I mean, it could have been her.
That's what I'm saying, depending on the reason.
Okay.
But it takes a lot for a man to get to that.
Yeah.
For it to only last 2 years?
Yeah.
9 times out of 10 is probably her ending it.
What about the man that marry every chick that he meet? You'd have been married 4 times.
He probably got mother
You the
issues.
5th.
How many times?
4. I have heard it. 4 times, you the 5th.
A man being married 4 times?
Yes.
Yeah, you probably want to run.
That's my initial response, but you know I'm paranoid.
You probably
I'm like, oh
Jackie
shit.
Kersey track shoes. Flojo track shoes.
4 times. Because most men that I know that I've met might do it twice. They've done it once. They might be open to do that shit twice. But you damn 4 times?
Do you know, and maybe women don't consider this or look at it. Do you know the weight of the reset of a man coming out of the divorce? So when you, and I can only speak for me, right? I'm not going to speak for every man. But when you come out of a marriage that was sustained for a certain amount of time, right? The reset value, especially if you're not a petty man,
Mm-hmm.
the time it takes for you to reset, you're not going to go run and do this 3 or 4 more goddamn times. There's a reset period. Like when I got divorced, the shit was horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Like I ended up I gave up the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want shit. All I left with was my clothes.
Yeah.
Right.
So you got to rebuild.
Yeah. Because, and this was lack of me. This is where I failed as an individual. Because I was that husband where I trusted you and you handled everything.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, nigga, I ain't really know how to pay bills.
Yeah. So now this is all, So
I didn't even, Nick, and I'm being transparent and honest. I didn't even really know what the fuck my credit score was.
Yeah,
right?
I get it.
So instead of shooting for the moon,
mm-hmm.
I'm thinking this shit is bad. It puts me mentally bad.
Yeah.
I go to the hood. I just go grab an apartment in the hood.
Yeah.
Because I figure I'm fucked up.
Yeah.
Nobody knows me, especially living here. Nobody knows me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to the hood, right?
And
like, I'm going to rebuild this shit. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But you just going through that transition, no, I'm not marrying the next chick off a jump just to...
I was thinking about one of my friends. And again, I am a little bit privy to the men because of most of my family, right? And again, I got a son. One of my friends, he posted, he came home from work to a completely empty apartment. Wife done cleared him out and filing for divorce. So like you said, now I ain't even got a bed to sleep on. I got to go get me an air mattress. You know what I mean? So I understand when it comes to the man because the laws are more, they're going to side with us, right? So the man, like you said, he has to completely rebuild himself.
Who's doing that over and over again? I have heard
several men talking about basically they are left with the house, or most times not the house.
No, you give
the apartment.
Yeah.
If it's an apartment, they are left with the apartment.
Yeah,
she'll leave the apartment. The house, she taking the house.
Yeah.
But they starting all the way over with an air mattress.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think about that shit. Like I think about all of that shit in my house. If I came home one day and all of that was gone.
Yeah.
Everything is gone except for my clothes, my shoes, and I got to rebuild all over. It would take me a long time before I would be willing to do that shit again. It would take me a long time.
Depending on the type of man you are, right? And where you come from.
Yeah, it would take me a long time before I
was this close to saying, this motherfucker need to leave this earth.
But no, like seriously, and I don't think a lot of people think about that because, I hear a lot of women talking about the shit that you deal with in a relationship. But if you think about that, like I have been on my own, never been married, never lived with a man, right? So everything I fucking have and I have done myself.
Right.
With a child, right? So I think about if I have to go through all of that shit again, the person that I'm with gets to take all of this shit and I have to rebuild from scratch. Oh, it would take me, I would probably be like most men and be like, yeah, I'm not trying to do that shit again.
Yeah, but that's why now if I do it again, when I do it again, if I'm fortunate to do it again, the shit's coming with a prenup. I don't got a lot, but
With a little bit I got. And that's where I'm at, right? Because what I also
sign this paper, then God bless you.
The last time I was engaged, at that point I had bought my house. So I moved. At that point, I think I was living in my house like maybe 5 or 6 years. And I just so happened to be taking real estate classes. And I was in Texas real estate law class. And so I learned about the common law marriage in Texas is just as legally binding as a legal marriage.
Yeah. Piece of mail.
Piece of fucking mail. And I said, hold on, because I got a house that I have bust my ass. Again, I'm a single parent, right?
Yeah.
So I've been working, going to school, busting my ass to take care of this house. And if I marry this man and he decides to be petty, he can take, as a common law, I could not sell my house without his permission.
Yeah.
And it's not even a piece of mail. It is, if y'all ever introduce, let's say we out in the public, and I'll be like, yeah, this is my husband. Boom. That's enough.
Well, see, that's how women...
And that's what they definitely be doing. Oh, yeah, that's your husband. No, and I correct them every time. Nope, that's not my husband. I'm not married. I correct that shit every time.
People will put that on you.
And people will put that on you.
And if you don't correct them, it's
every time. I don't give a damn until I'm legally married. Nope, it's not my husband. I'm gonna let it. No. I'm not married.
I've had the pleasure of moving around with a really good friend. Every time we go out in public, people will always ask her, well, do you want your husband to come over here and take the picture? I just look at her and be like, well, I guess we supposed to be married. I don't know.
But they, like you said, people will put that on you because
they will put that on
with
you.
My ex, that's how they did. And every time I would correct them.
And this is just a good friend. This is just a good friend.
I said, this motherfucker
we may have
ain't
crossed
finna
the
catch
line
wind
maybe twice, but it's really just a good friend. You know,
like, he ain't finna catch wind of the Texas laws and get to try to claim stake on my house. That's another reason why when you go, everything you came with you got to go.
You just so hardcore.
I got a house, baby. I've been invested. I've been in my house 18 years now.
Well, you just need your man has to have his own house.
Yes. So if you got stake on my house, I got stake on yours. How about that? You right. Y'all can say we married.
Old tit for tat ass. Stop it.
I'm just saying. But no, it just goes back to, like you said, as far as like even with the prenup, like people like talk about having a prenup and you ain't got millions. It don't matter if you have assets.
It's really the assets.
If you have assets, you got to protect them.
Yeah, because whatever you develop financially together afterwards, you're going to have to split that down anyway.
Anyway.
So if anybody's listening, how do you protect yourself in a dating relationship when you live together?
Especially in a common law state.
Yeah, that's not a prenup.
It's not a prenup. And if you in a common law state, let me tell y'all something. There is a show.
Here she go.
There is a show, I think it's The Worst Roommate on Netflix.
I saw some of that shit before.
I will advise everyone to watch it, especially if you are considering living with anyone, even if it's the same sex, like it's just a friend. I would advise watching that show because once you get somebody inside your house, it's hell to get them out. It's hell to get them out. And there was one episode where the chick, like they put her out of her own shit.
Out of her own place?
Her own place. And she lost the animals, her cats and shit. The little dude that moved in with her, they gave him her place and her animals. She had to leave.
I'm setting this whole shit on fire.
Listen, I that's one thing about being a little thrown off. But it's good when everybody know you a little thrown off because, baby, that bull in me. Now, I'm not going to kill myself. I ain't going to never kill myself.
But you'll kill everybody else surrounding the situation?
We going to burn all this shit up.
Oh, my gosh. That is funny. That is funny.
We going to burn all this shit up. Worst roommate ever, and then there's the worst ex ever.
Nigga, you know I'm not watching this.
You have to watch it, P. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, you gonna be like, you got to be lying. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. I be watching some good shows. But once you get somebody in your house, and like I said, with the Texas law, common law marriage, again, my interpretation from the Texas real estate law classes, it was like, if y'all have been acknowledged in public as husband and wife, because I was looking for the time frame. Is it 6 months? Is it 9 months? Is it a piece of mail? What is it? Because I needed to make sure that I was on top of it.
Did you take the class to sell real estate or to find out some other shit?
Initially, I was trying to sell real estate.
Okay.
But I was really invested in this shit, especially considering that I was engaged. I had to make sure, because I can't be losing my house.
So after you found out what you found out, did you get rid of him? Get us the fuck out of here, man.
Well, that wasn't the reason, but that was part of the reason, because it was like, we're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this because you already showed me your petty side. We don't worry about it. We gonna nip this shit in the bud before I have to go to jail for arsenic. No, arsenic. What is it?
Arsenic. Why is she over here talking about killing people?
That's the forensic files.
For arson?
Arson.
Okay, thank you, Nick.
The arsenic comes from me watching forensic files.
Yo, shut this shit down. Let's go.
Thank y'all for tuning in with us. We revealed some secrets today.
So you got arsenic, you got cyanide too? Don't answer that question.
I don't know nothing about none of that shit other than watching my shows. I don't even know where to buy that. Rat poison.
Don't worry about it. don't say another. Thank you all for watching the show.
Ain't nobody finna die around me. I got 5 people that be around me. And I watch enough shows for them to always track where I'm at. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm not gonna kill nobody. I don't know where
I never said that. It's your boy P, king to a god. Let's get out
of here. Love y'all. Make sure y'all go follow us on social media. MzNik at Night. P, where you at?
The real P.I.G. Lemonade, TikTok, Instagram.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. And y'all subscribe to the channel. Love y'all.
Peace.